Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Bender and this is my workout for today. Today's workout is a yoga flow, so I am going to focus on strengthening, stretching, and leaning all the muscles of the body and a lot of the intrinsic muscles that require balance and some different strengthening than traditional fitness moves take. So let's get started. Stand with your feet together toward the front of your mat. Core pulls in tight. Weight is evenly distributed between both feet. Exhale, and then inhale your arms up. Shoulders relax, stretch back. Exhale, inhale up, and we're going to bring it all the way forward and down, sweeping the arms backwards and coming straight back up. And again. Slowly sweeping forward, bending the knees, bringing the weight back and forward through chair pose to stand and back. This time we're going to pause in chair pose. So weight sinks back, weight goes in your heels, lift the toes and bring it forward and back. Push your hip bones toward the back wall and bring it forward. Push it back, lift the toes, relax it down, and back, lift the toes. Keeping this position, we're going to come up onto the toes, sweep, and lift. Sweep, and lift. Sweep and lift. One more time. Sweep backwards and lift. Hold it. Relax down. Hands come to prayer. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Look up at the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Try and bring your chest so it's facing outward. Look down. Step the right foot back. Bring the right hand down to the inside of the left foot. Stretch the left arm up. And look toward the thumb. We're going to bring this position to the other direction. So first we're going to plant our hand on the inside of the foot. Extend the top arm up. Press the shoulder open. Breathe and look at the thumb. Relaxing the shoulder down into the back. You shouldn't be pressing into your ear. And twist it back. Lift. Hands come back to that twisted position. Look forward and down in front of you. Step back to chair pose. Center, same thing on the other side. Left elbow to right, outside of the knee. Turn that chest outward and hold. Breathing. Looking up. Look down. Step the left foot backward. Elbow presses into the outside of the knee. Look up and plant the hand. And you should always feel the movement through both standing legs. So one leg is never doing all of the work. Look at that thumb. Push out through the back heel. Bring it down. Hand plants on the inside of your foot. Press that top shoulder open. Chest comes forward. Look toward the thumb. Look down. Twist it around again. Reach it up. Bring the hands back to prayer position in the twist. Look forward, step, hold, stretch, sweep it down and up. Relax the thighs. Swan dive forward, legs stay straight this time. Come up flat back and down. Bring it up. Breathing, shoulders relax. Extend it backwards. And up. Swan dive forward, legs stay straight. Flat back. As you come down this time, extend the right leg, toes touching the floor, knee facing down, shoulders stay relaxed, and lift. So again, the standing leg is working. The back leg is actively reaching toward the wall behind you. Don't focus on up, focus on out. Core tight. Add the arms if you can. Whoop. Find the balance, keep the knee facing down. Bend the knee and extend. Bend the knee and extend. Come forward, forward fold. Back leg still lifted. Now, open the knee out to the side, open the hip, and lift. Hold. Actively working through the standing leg and the reaching leg. Lift and hold, breathing. Down. And we're going to switch legs. Slight bend. Forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold. Left foot steps back, toes down. Knee facing the ground, core tight. We're going to lift. Stretching straight out behind us. At the lift if you can. Breathe. Add the arms. And bend. Bring the arms back. Down. Turn the hip open. Lift a little higher. Reaching through the back leg. Pressing through the standing leg. Every muscle active. And then add that slight lift if you can. Bring it down. Slight bend in the legs. Sweep the arms backward, up and back. Swan dive forward, flat back, down, lift. Forward again. Lift the toes in this position. It changes the feeling of the movement. It activates the arches of your feet. So we're in a flat back position, toes lifted, press the toes down. Lift the toes, press them down. Lift and press. From here we're going to step back to a chaturanga. So come to the top of the push-up. Elbows stay close to your sides. Hold. Push forward onto the toes. Look up at the ceiling. Rock back onto the toes. Hips lift. Back flattens. Down dog. Press those heels down into the ground. Focus on lifting the hips while you press the heels down. Breathe. Come forward onto the toes. Knees stay lifted above the ground. Core is tight. Back is flat. Push it back. Bring it down again. Breathe. Down, pressing the hips back. Look forward. Right foot steps forward in between the hands. And lift. Look to the ceiling. Press the shoulder blades down into the back. Open. Press the back edge of your foot down into the ground. Shoulder blades can kiss. Knee presses out toward the back wall. Straighten. We're going to switch directions, so come onto the toe of your right foot. Core tight. Lift. Breathe. Again, active through both feet. Open. Press it down. Front knee presses outward. Back edge of your foot presses into the mat at the same time. Bring both feet forward, and we're going to drop down. Look toward the ground. If you can, stretch your hands through your feet. Hands come to the hips, flat back, and then lift from the power of your legs and core. We're going to bring our heels in, our feet together a little bit. Knees stay pressing outward, and squat. Hold it here. Breathe. Lower down a little bit if you can. Tuck the tailbone under, that's when it gets harder. Keep the knees pressing out, don't let them collapse inward. Press them toward that back wall. Tuck the tailbone. We're going to rock to the right. Center. Rock to the left. Center. Sway to the right. Center. Sway to the left. Center. Let's do it again, deeper this time. Sway, hand reaches to the floor outside of your foot. Center. Sway. Center. Lift. Good job. Feet come together. Breathe up. Exhale. Breathe up. And exhale down. I'm going to turn to the side. Flat back. Flat back again. Okay, from here we're going to lean slightly forward. Stretch the left leg out first this time. Extend it. And we're going to pulse. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Now add the toe raise if you can. Stand on the toes. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. And again, we're focusing on stretching it back toward that back wall. Down. We're going to switch directions. Lift. Bring it down. Your foot is flat to start with. Onto the toes if you can. If not, repeat it with your foot on the floor. Forward fold, flat back, down. We're going to extend the left leg. This time, if you can, clasping the right calf with one or both hands. Lift. Whoa. Challenge that balance. You may have to spread your toes out on the floor to find that balance. One. And down. And lift. Same thing on the other side. So forward fold, spread the toes out to help you establish balance. Hands can come behind the calf or in front of you. Lift. Lift. Both feet come together. Spread your knees apart a little bit and sink backwards into your heels. You want to stretch out the Achilles. Your legs have been doing a really good job working for you. So give them a little loving for a minute here. And reach forward. Rock back into the heels a little bit if you can. Stretch it forward. And if this pose is hard for you, that's okay. Tight Achilles are really common. And tightness in the calves. From here, if you're up for a challenge, we're going to do a small arm balance. If you're not there yet, then just stay here and hold this stretch for a minute. If you are there, come onto your toes. Both hands plant. Knees are close to your armpits and above your elbows. Lift and then slightly lean and lift until your toes come off the ground. Breathe. Tap one foot down, lift. Tap the other foot down, lift. And bring it backward. Once again, push back into the heels. Stretch it out. And if you want to practice for that arm balance, but you're not there, practice the position. Lean forward, putting the weight in your hands. Lean forward, practicing getting your arms and wrists used to taking that weight as you lift. From here, we're going to plant both hands in front of us, step back to plank pose, and we're going to come onto our side into a side plank and extend it. Hold here. Breathe. Look up toward your elbow. Bring it up and the other direction. Bring it around, extend, and then look up toward the elbow or your thumb. Breathe and hold. Extend and back to plank. Left leg lifts. Elbow comes to your knee. Your knee comes to your elbow. Hold. Extend. One more time. extend. Other side. Right leg lifts. Knee to elbow. Extend. Knee to elbow. Extend. And down dog. Stretch it out here. So really press down with the shoulders, up with the hip bones, down through the heels. Look forward. Bring it all the way down. Rest your weight on the floor. Toes, tops of the feet are on the floor. And slightly lift this time. Just so your chest is lifted. No strain on the low back. Look forward. Then we're going to rock it back. Child's pose. Turn the toes under. Preparing to lift to down dog. We're going to lift with the right leg, nice and high. Bend it over. Look under your left arm to see that foot. And wiggle it around. Try and touch your elbow. You won't be able to, but try anyway. And plant the foot. Same thing on the other side. Lift, bend it open, wiggle that foot around. Do circles in both directions. Try and touch that elbow. And plant it down. Coming onto the hands and knees. We're going to do some cat-cow. Look up. Exhale. Look up. Dropping the tummy. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. Good job. Okay. From here, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to do a few handstands. If you're ready to join me, you can. I'm going to do it against the wall. That's a really safe way to start your practice, but we want to focus on control. If you're nervous, you can have someone around or just take baby steps, okay? So I'm going to come against the wall. Hands are going to plant right around shoulder width apart. And I'm going to extend my legs. Coming up onto my toes. Practice leaning forward and then lift one leg at a time, or you can step forward and jump into it. And then try and make some space between your shoulders and the floor. So extend. You can look down or you can look forward, whatever you're comfortable with. And if you're brand new to this, just get used to being upside down. You want to build slowly. If you've done this a little bit more, you can extend the foot down, holding your balance, and lift. Extend down, and lift. One more time. Look forward, and slow and controlled, come down. So it's actually really good for your body to get upside down, reverse the blood flow, and it can actually even help your mood when you're feeling a little bit blue. Okay guys, so final stretches here. We're going to wiggle out our wrists. We just work them nice and hard. Stretch them down and up. We're going to do eagle arms. Okay, so palms face each other. Both elbows make a 90-degree angle. Cross your elbows, and then if you can, turn your hands to face each other, clasp and lift. You should feel a nice stretch between your shoulder blades, which is where a lot of us hold tension, and then extend forward. I'm tight today. Let me show you this one from the side. So lift and extend. relax it. Wiggle the shoulders. Same thing, opposite way. So this time I'm going to put my left elbow on top of my right. Turn the hands to face each other. Lift and extend. This is also a really good one to do if you sit at a desk all day. Okay, now we're going to lay back on the mat. We are going to rock back a little bit, bringing our knees toward our nose, and then slow and controlled roll down the spine until your heels touch. Then we're going to do the same thing in reverse. Bring it up slowly, come up one vertebrae at a time. Extend your legs if you're able to, and then roll back down and through the position. Tap it down, slow, roll up. If you can, extend the feet. You can tap behind you if it's comfortable. And bring it down one more time. Bring it up. We're going to lift this time and then bring it down. If the extension's too much, hold your knees up. And then you want to control the movement down. Extend the arms and one vertebrae at a time. Slowly lower. Good. Right knee pulls into the chest. Extend the right leg. Lift. Knee comes in, crosses the body. Right hand is going to stretch down. Keep the shoulder blades on the floor throughout the entire movement. Even if that means your knee has to stay up here, that's okay. Breathe and hold. Bring it into your chest. Extend, same thing on the other side. Left knee, hug it into the chest. We're going to extend, stretch it out. Hold and breathe. Bend it into the chest. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Left hand reaches down. Oh, pretty kitty. And press that knee down and over your body. And again, this shoulder blade, the one opposite of where your knee is going, has to stay down on the ground, even if your knee's not touching the floor. So I'm tighter on this side, so my knee's not quite there. I'm keeping my shoulder blade down anyway. Look toward those fingers. Bring it in, left knee in, extend. Allow your feet to fall outward, hands face up, and allow your entire body to relax down into the floor. This is your final pose today, Savasana. So exhale and breathe. When you're ready, you can come slowly onto your right side. And then sit up. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me for my workout today. You can find the breakdown on my blog, benderfitness.com. It felt really great to do a nice yoga stretch after yesterday's high intensity interval training workout. So There's about 400 different workouts on my blog, and Gambit wanted to say hi. He snuck onto my lap, so I can't kick him off. He's too cute. But I hope you all have a great night, and I hope to see you there at benderfitness.com. Bye, guys.